Hello, and welcome to Pep Talk today with Dr. Ellis. I am your coach. I am your guide, but also I am your friend. So thank you for joining us today for our last piece of our personal power lessons for a better life. And so I was going to finish up the last three of the 10 key qualities that you'll need, and they all start with C. So that's where we're at. All right, so I got about 25 minutes, so let's get down to it. Thank you guys once again for tuning in. All right, so we have clarity. You're going to need some clarity, competence, concentration, common sense, creativity. All right? You're going to need those 5. Then you're going to need consideration, being able to work well with other people, have a good outlook on yourself, which makes it easier to work with others. All right? And then you're going to have number 7. You're going to have consistency. All right? You got to be consistent in everything that you do. Stay consistent. All right? Do not become inconsistent on whatever you do. Always finish the job. All right? Always finish strong. Always do your very best. Always go the extra mile on whatever it is. Okay? Stay consistent. Don't let outside circumstances or situations change you from whatever the goal and the results you're trying to get done, okay? All right, so that was 7. Let's pick up number 8. Number 8 is you're going to need commitment. Commitment. And at the end of the day, it's what it's going to take to whatever you're after. It's almost like a relationship. In a relationship, you're going to need commitment, okay? So commitment to a job and a commitment to a mate is the hardest thing to do. It's commitment. To give it your whole heart, your mind, your soul, your strength. Give everything you got to it. All right? And I believe in giving everything you got to it. Why? So there's no regret. There's no remorse. Not even any resentment. Because I gave it everything. So if it went down the tubes, the boat sank, I gave it everything I got. I didn't hold anything back. And not so much holding anything back from that other person, but holding anything back from me. All right? So, commitment. You know, Scripture says love, the Lord with all your heart, all your mind, and all your might. We talked about that on Tuesday, and love thy neighbor as thyself. The average self-made millionaire, it took them 22 years. Whew, that took a lot of pressure off everybody, right? I'm going to say it again. The average time for a self-made millionaire is 22 years. That's the average. Now, I'm not talking about these quote-unquote overnight successes, whether it be these Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, or other people. No, but the average self-made millionaire is 22 years from the time you start. So let's say you're 25, and you're just now coming into your own being, your own knowing, and you're working on your game. You already started, with the 7 C's already. You've already started with clarity. You've started with competence. You've got concentration. You're using common sense and creativity. You're using consideration. All right? And you already have consistency. All right? Good. Now, it's going to take commitment. And the average self-made millionaire is 22 years. So if you're 25, you got till you're 47. Take your time. It's not a 100-yard dash. I wish someone would have told me that. It's not a 100-yard dash. It's a marathon. Pace yourself. Oh no, I gotta be a millionaire in 3 years, I gotta be a millionaire in 5 years. Based on what? The number says the average is 22 years, sweetheart. What are you doing? And who are you comparing yourself to? Who do you know? Well, my friend John, he became a millionaire in 3 years. My friend Pete came a millionaire in 5 years. My girl Susie came a millionaire in 6 years. Come on, really? Who you know that came into a self-made millionaire in that short of time? I'll wait. But the good thing is you're on the right track. Because why? You're with Dr. Ellis right today. But you got at least 20 years. 20 years. Not a bad deal. Learn this stuff at 25, and by 45, you are self-made. Don't forget that. Not to be a millionaire, but to be self-made. Here's why. Because it's not what you get, It's what you become. Write that down. It's not what you get. It's not the millions. It's what you become. You become a millionaire, and therefore, by you becoming a millionaire, you'll always have the millions of dollars. But notice I said it's self-made. You're investing in self, and it's self that makes it. All right? But you got on an average of 22 years, some longer, some shorter, but the average, 22 years. Wow. First of all, they find something they love. You got to find something you love. Otherwise, you're not going to have that passion day in and day out. This is what I love. I love to do this. I love to add value to myself, so therefore I can be added value to someone else. So I bring value. I bring blessings, not curses. All right? I bring peace and love, not fear, not worry, not burden. All right? So you got to find something you love. That's how you become a self-made millionaire. You got to find something you love. 2, they specialize in that work. They become very good. They say they're competent. Remember that second C? They become competent in what they do. They become very good at what they do. So not only do they love what they do, they're very good at what they do. All right? And eventually, it's paid well to do it. All right? They become totally absorbed, obsessed with their work. They find work and relationships they can commit to. Loyalty is the most valuable commodity in business and relationship. Loyalty. Notice, they find something they love. They're good at what they do. They get paid well to do it. That's my formula, my 3-step formula to find the perfect job, the perfect life, the perfect career. Find something you love to do, and then being good at it. I know a lot of people that love to do something, but they're just not good at it. Then I know a lot of people that's good at something, but don't love to do it. So find something you love to do, something you're really good at, and then something you get paid to do. When you find those 3, my brother, my sister, you just retired. Now, I'm not saying retired like you got to stop working, per se, or stop producing. But the toil and strife is no longer there for you anymore. You now have a life. You move from a career to a life. You move from a job to a career to a life. You move to now purpose, which now you can do it anywhere you go. Anywhere you go. You found it. You got it? So, that's number 8, is commitment. Commitment comes right after consistency and make sure you consider it. Consideration, yeah. All right, let's get to number 9. Number 9, you're going to need this one. And you're going to take some courage. It's going to take courage. You have the confidence and willing to confront your fears. You're going to take some courage. It reminds me of Joshua chapter 1 when God told Joshua, hey, my servant Moses, he's dead. But as I was with Moses, I'll be with you too. He said, fear not, and be very courageous. Courage is what it's going to take. Now, I taught you before that courage is not having it before you go into the battle. Courage is you develop it while you're in the battle. It takes courage. All right? It takes courage. So dare to go forward in your life, willing to confront your fears. I always say that you cannot, at the end of the day, conquer what you're not willing to confront. You got to confront it, whatever it is. Your past, your phobias, your doubts, your worries, you got to confront it. You cannot conquer what you're not willing to confront. So dare to go forward in your life. Whenever you have a chance to stand tall or go forward, go. Now, most people will stay. I'm going to say it again. Most people will stay. And that's fine. You can't blame them. Because maybe they don't have a vision. Maybe they don't have a goal. Maybe they don't have a clear plan. All right? The more we seek adventure and opportunity, the more things will pop up. If you go for a goal, you'll get it over and over. but without the obstacles. The best quality you can develop is I am never stopping. I am never stopping. I am never stopping. All right? So you got to have this attitude that I'm going to do it no matter what. Because that's what it's going to take. You got to have that no matter what attitude. And that's how people succeed in whatever they're after. They have a no matter what attitude. You've heard the old saying, mind over matter. And when you have a mind over matter attitude, then it doesn't matter what happens because your mind is made up. It's made up. I already see myself having this, so I can't change it. I see myself having this. Okay? And certainly last but not least, not only will it take, at the end of the day, it'll take that consideration. It'll take that consistency. It'll take that commitment. It'll take that courage. But the last one is going to take confidence. I can't tell you enough. It's going to take some confidence that you're going to have. And confidence comes as a result of everything else. You got confidence. Self-doubt is a great obstacle and a paralyzer. You can't have self-doubt because you're too confident. You don't have room to doubt because you're locked in. Remember, concentration, you're focused on what you want. So you don't have time to be distracted. You don't have time to doubt, to worry. All right? You don't have time to what if. You don't have time because I got it. All right? If you persist a goal and complete it, you put into your subconscious create a pattern of success. Once you persist a goal and complete it, you put it where in your subconscious, and then you created a pattern of success. That you got to get that. Once you persist a goal and complete it, you put it where in your subconscious. It took conscious to be on it. But now you put it in your subconscious. Your subconscious is more or less like your memory, that it remember what it completed. And for long, I'm going to talk to you about the law of, as things build up, momentum. Remember talking about the law of accumulation. Then your subconscious will continue to say, oh, man, we got this. No matter what it is, we could do this. Some people look at it as being cocky or arrogant, but it's confidence. It's confidence that we got this. Because now it's rooted in my subconscious now. And now I'm programmed to accomplish whatever I set my heart and mind to do. And now I've developed a pattern of success. It's just like inertia. It will adjust your words, your actions, and behavior to accommodate the pattern. It's almost like a PC. And when you put into a new program, remember I told you we create a new pattern of success. When you put into a new program, it'll take all the old files. And it'll ask you a question once you upload everything. It says, do you want me to go ahead and upgrade everything, upgrade all the old files? And the answer that you'll hit is yes. And it'll change all the formats. Isn't that something? It'll change all the formats. And that's what's happening here. That once you create this pattern of success, it'll change all the formats. It'll adjust your words now. There's certain words you won't use, like, I don't know, I might, maybe, I think I can, if. Yeah, you won't use those words. You won't use those same actions. Those won't be the same neither. All right? You're going to always go full throttle. You're going to always give it everything you got. You're going to always go the extra mile. And your behavior, you'll be able to sit up straight. Eyes focused, head up. Projecting, standing tall. Positive, optimistic, and confident. All right? So it'll accommodate all that. Your behaviors, your actions is confidently in belief of your dreams. And act as if it was impossible to fail. What if you knew you couldn't fail? What if you knew at the end of the day you can't lose? How would you go into that race? How would you go into that competition? How would you enter that contest? How would you even enter the room that if you knew you couldn't fail, you couldn't lose? Have that attitude. Be, do, have. I can't lose. Scripture said if God be for you, he's more than the world against you. Wow. You can't lose then. God's on your side. As he told Joshua, as I was with Moses, I'll be with you. In other words, he says, I'm on your side. He said, no man will be able to stand before you. I got you. You can't lose. Have that attitude. I can't lose. I can't lose. But have that attitude. All right? Your true beliefs is always experienced in your actions. Your true belief. What you really believe. Now, we know the old saying is what? A pair of lips will say what? They'll say anything. But your true belief is in your action. It's what you do. The book of James says, in James, I believe, chapter 1 says, do not be a hearer of the word only, but a doer. Don't be just a hearer, but a doer, because a doer shows your faith. Faith without works is dead. Your works is what do you do. It's your actions. So I'll be able to see if you really believe by what you do. You don't do, then you don't believe. That's your belief. It's not what you say, it's what you do. Now, faith does come by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. So yeah, the more I say it, the more I have faith in it. But keep in mind, faith without works is dead. So I don't know if I really got faith, but I should have more faith because faith cometh by what? Hearing. So if I say my affirmation over and 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 over, then I should start to have more faith in what I'm about to do. But it's all about what I'm about to do. All right? In the good book, it clearly states that Noah believed God. But guess what he did? He started building that ark. See, it's his actions. Abraham believed God, and he left this country. See, that's action. Where's the action? No action, no belief. All right? So your true belief is always experiencing your actions. Not your words, but belief in them. Your action is the true measure. If you act the part first, you develop a pattern of manifesting what you say, then feel, then do. I'll say it again. If you act the part first, you got to act it first. You got to act like you already got it. But see, while there's act, there's action. And so the action is showing your faith. So you must act. You want to be a millionaire, then you got to act like you already. You want to be successful, then act like you already are. You want to be attractive, then act like you already are attractive. You want to be important, then act like you're already important. See, your action. And once you be able to do that, then it changes not only what you say, but then how you feel about it. I heard one man say that life is a feeling process at the end of the day. How do you feel? You say, well, I don't feel happy. I don't feel this. See, it's feeling. But if you said it enough that I am happy, I am good looking, I am self-confident. See, by my words is changing my feelings, and my feelings is now going to change my action. You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and take a shower and put on some clothes and go. See? So my words change my feelings, and my feelings change my actions. So when people say, well, I don't feel like nobody cares. I don't feel like my life is going good. Because why? You don't have enough words. You don't have enough words. Because your words will change your feeling, and your feeling will change your action. There you have it. So anytime I get people who always whine and complain, I have to check their feeling. And once I check their feeling, then I got to ask, what are you saying? And based on what are you saying, then I got to ask, what are you hearing? Because why? Faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. So what are they hearing? If they ain't hearing nothing good, they don't feel nothing good, they're not about to do nothing good. But if they hear good, feel good, look out good. And since they're going to do good, guess what's coming? Good. Okay? So, if you don't feel confident and courageous, but if you act like it, your feelings will change and manifestation will take place. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about manifestation. So when I say good things, I feel good things, I do good things, and I'm about to manifest good things. Remember the old be, do, have. Be, do, have. Most folks got it backwards. Says, well, I'll be this once I have this, then I'll do this. No, you be it first, then you do it, then you'll have it. All right? So it's very important that you manifest this thing. All right? In the beginning was the Word was with God. The Word was God. And everything was created by him. By what? The Word. His Word. Your Word creates everything. What are you saying to yourself? I am a graduate. I am a business owner. I am rich. I am blessed. I am a homeowner. I am. Okay, now if I really believe that, then that'll cause me to act, to do some stuff. See what I'm saying? Because now I feel that. You got it? If I sit enough there, it creates a vibration. It sends waves. It sends signals my way. You got it? So you got to make sure you do that. Nothing succeeds like success. Nothing succeeds like success. Why? Because now you have a pattern. That's why it's very important that you do not disregard some of your small or minor accomplishments, because you still succeeded. Like I say, your goal is to lose 10 pounds. You've already lost 2. Celebrate it. You're developing a pattern of accomplishing things. Paying off a small credit card debt. That's an accomplishment. Okay? So now you can use that law of accumulation that goes into that law of momentum. All right? But nothing succeeds like success, because it's about developing a pattern. It's not what you get, it's what you become. And you can have it if you're willing to develop the habit. And the habit is what develops the pattern. All right? So, the more you succeed, the more the pattern is reinforced. The more it's reinforced, now that pattern of success has become more rigid now. See? Now it builds this wall up that protects you now from any doubt, any worry, any naysayers. See what I'm saying? The more you succeed, the more the pattern is reinforced, which won't allow anything to really penetrate it anymore. So, to it will be almost impossible for you to fail, because you have a self-adjusting mechanism working for you. So the more you succeed, the more the pattern of success is being developed. And then the more you succeed, the more it's getting reinforced. First, it was just 1 layer. Now it's 2 layers. Now it's 3 layers. The more you succeed, 4 layers, 5 layers. See that wall? You've heard banks that say, man, they got a doggone wall that's 6 feet thick. Man, we're not going to drill through that. Yeah, you can't drill through a wall at 6 feet. I'm 6 feet tall, okay? I'm roughly 6 feet tall, so you got to drill through. Say, man, we're not going to get through that. Right. So the more you succeed, the more the pattern you develop, and the more reinforcement you get. And that wall gets thicker and thicker and thicker and thicker, and it now becomes a wall of protection that whatever you so desire to go after, you will always get it. All right, so I'm at the end of it now. So let's go ahead and do a recap of all 10 C's that you will need, all right? So you're going to need clarity. You're going to need competence. You're going to need concentration. You're going to need common sense. You're going to need creativity, all right? You're going to need consideration. That means being to work well with other people, know how to get things done. Be an effective learner. Be an effective communicator. Increase your vocabulary as well. Also understand that low self-esteem comes from people, at the end of the day, who don't have any goals nor purpose. Develop goals and purposes, and you will develop high self-esteem. And high self-esteem people know how to work with other people. All right? Then get consistent on whatever it is. Make sure you're dependable, steady, predictable all the time. Then develop commitment. Commitment is what you want. All right? Stay committed to whatever you say you're going to do. Stay committed and get it done. 9, it's going to take some courage. You got to have courage going into this battle. whether it's lions, bears, or tigers. You got to have some courage. And then the last one is going to take confidence. All right? You got those 10 C's. You are definitely on your way to having personal power for a better life. All right? Be honest with yourself. That's the best person you can be honest with. Honest with yourself. Whichever one you need to be developed on, work on it. All right? But you're going to need it. But they are all in order. You're going to need clarity. And then whatever you so desire to do, you're going to have to be good at it. Get good at it. Read all the books, seminars, classes, workshops, whatever it takes. Concentrate, focus, see yourself, common sense, creativity, consideration, working well with others, and get consistent on whatever that you do. Remember now, it's a marathon. It's not a 100-yard dash, all right? The average self-made millionaire took 22 years. Tell yourself, I got time, and I'm going to work on it every day, all right? So I look forward to you having a better life by focusing and utilizing on those 10 key words that all begins with the letter C. And with that being said, as one of my old mentors say, Zig Ziglar, I'll see you at the top. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.